Good morning, everyone. It is another beautiful day and we are out on another beautiful project. And you guys can see I got the excavator here with Munchie, and we've got a little retention pond to cut, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. And we might have a little bit of a complication with this pond, and we'll get into that too. Let's see what we got. So this is today's project. We got this retention pond here. It's actually kind of like two sections. There's a there's like a dam that kind of goes through here. I guess this would be I guess like a forebay, I guess you could say, and then this is the overflow because it drains out right there. But it could be another. It wraps all the way around. It ditches all the way out to the road, right around the building over there. So we gotta cut all this. We've got to go all the way around. We're going to start over here on the back side, back there, kind of where that tree line is right there. Work our way around, and all we're going to do is just kind of reach down and mow down as far as we can. And the reason they want this mowed is that they have a 6-foot alligator that lives in here. And behind this is a school. Back here, they've got some containers and stuff, and they do some training out here. And people walk up next to this pool. The guy that maintains this, he mows right along here. And they want some more visibility to see this gator if anybody's walking around back here, because you know he could be, they've actually seen him up here in the parking lot before walking around. So it's kind of a little bit of a safety concern. There's nothing too big here to mow. I think this kind of stuff is about the biggest we've got in here. But outside of that, it's mostly just a bunch of grass. And I have not seen that gator in here. But that don't mean he ain't in here. On a day like today, he's going to be out sunning himself. I saw the turtles were right over there sunning themselves earlier, and so if he's in here, I think we're going to find him. But we're going to get started. I'm going to pull the machine all the way back around over here, and we're going to get started mowing this right now and see if we find a gator. Okay, everyone, about an hour into this, we're making really good progress. Pond's shaping up very nicely. And I'm over here standing on the gate on the, I guess this, I'm sorry, this is the overflow. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't see that gator anywhere yet. There are a ton of fish. There's a ton of them in this little, inside this concrete thing here. I guess they got in through that pipe down there, or where the water's running in at the bottom. But I saw this little area here. You can kind of see where right in there where he's probably been laying. But these gators, they get in these retention ponds and they don't ever want to leave, because everything they need is a lot of times right here in this pond. You know, food, you know, protection, shelter. And a lot of times in these little small ponds, if one gets in here, you know, this is usually his little fiefdom, and you know, no other gators will typically a lot of times come in here if he's big enough, and they don't, and he doesn't want him in here, you know, typically they won't. Now if a bigger one, even bigger one comes in here, that, you know, he could run the other one off. But we're looking good. There are a ton of minnows in here. They're just everywhere. I didn't see them at first, but now I'm starting to see them. But I have not seen the alligator. I'm gonna get off this thing. Hopefully you're not die in the process. Oh, don't let me fall. Okay, so I guess that's the overflow, and it comes back out over here on this other side, I suppose. Yeah. But the river's still a good ways down that way. So he could have come in here when we had the flooding a couple years ago from Florence or Matthew. You know, when the water came, a lot of it came up this way. He could have made his way in here, so who knows. But yeah, this is all looking good, and we're gonna keep at it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. We are all done. This looks good. The client was out here for a good bit while I was doing this, and he was very happy with everything. I told him I would try to do as much of this little middle dam section as I could. Said I'm probably going to get about halfway, and that's going to be the end of it. And it's about how much we did. And I'll walk out here. I got to about right here, and the track started. The water started coming up, track started going down. I said, that's as far as I'm going. And I'm walking on it, it's pretty soft. So, and then the water is actually going over right there into this part. So I wasn't going any further than that, it doesn't look like. So, never saw the gator. He must have got out of here. There's no way without, with me in here making all this noise that he wouldn't have come out. So, especially on a nice day like today, where it's very sunny, but it's not super warm, he'd have been out sunning himself today somewhere in here. But yeah, all this looks good. And cut down. I think they're gonna let me start maintaining this in the future. Look at there. Yeah, he's hunting fish. Bird right there. But yeah, I think they're going to start letting me maintain this in the future, cutting this once a year, and keeping it, from growing back. I don't think this has been cut, the guy said, in maybe 2 years. It looks about 2 years worth of growth, something like that. I really don't understand why this is in here right here, though. This damn 4-bay section doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the engineers, that's the way they drew it up, and I guess that's what it is. So yeah, this is done, and I'm out of here. So I just gotta load up Munchie, and this is done. The client, he was over here for a minute. He brought a little hydrostatic backhoe over here and pushed this dirt down and leveled that out right there. There was a big pile of dirt. And I'm gonna bid. They've got a couple other landscaping grading projects over here, the left side of the building out and out at front around the ditch. I'm gonna put in a bid to fix some of those issues as well. So hopefully we're not done out here. We got a couple little grading projects to do with the Mini, and some Harley raking to do with the skid steer, and we'll see if we can't fix some more issues out here. The client said the people that did the site work didn't do a really good job, and I'm trying to fix some of that. But all this is done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Fun video. It didn't get too windy. I was able to get the drone up for a minute and get some footage with that, and that was fun. Nice little 4-hour. Took 4 hours to go and then go down that way, down that ditch to the road to do this project. And that was me messing with the GoPros and all that. So just to give you an idea of time, it was dead on 4 hours. So that's awesome. Really good time with that. And I'm out of here. I'm gonna get loaded up. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week. I'm out. Bye, everybody.